Any international community, especially the Western press, giving bad image and a picture of Uganda, that is a completely nonsense.
You don't want to speak out what you are going to do next. It is up to the enemies to know that they have been condemned.
Then you change completely from an Israeli alliance to the Arab alliance.
It's 1974. The clip you are watching is Idi Amin's self-portrait as he cruises through the Nile River. 2 years ago, in 1972, he had just kicked out all foreign nationals from Uganda, including Indians, Israelis, and the British.
And the British.
But is it true that you said Hitler didn't kill enough Jews during the war?
Why do you ask me about Hitler?
What he doesn't know yet is that in less than 4 years, on 11th April 1979, he will be deposed from power, ending his presidential tenure as the third president of Uganda.
What do you think of the decision to expel the Asians from Uganda?
Anyway, leave that one. Leave that one. Just leave that one. Where are you from?
From England?
From England?
Yes.
Get me your passport.
Can you explain why?
No. Yes, I'm going to explain now.
Can I talk to you, please?
That is none of my business.
It is none of your business. I see.
You go with him first.
If it has been something bad, critical of me, my people will not be happy as now. You understand?
You see, Idi Amin had always opposed the idea where foreign nationals from Asia and Europe moved to Africa, owned large chunks of land, and controlled a big part of the economy. He felt South Africans had to be liberated from the white apartheid regime. He wanted to destroy Cape Town and Johannesburg.
What ability does your Air Force have now?
I can't tell you any secrecy because you might pass this information to South Africa, which I am actually aiming to destroy Johannesburg and Cape Town. This is my aim.
Idi Amin had just said the quiet part out loud, but first he had to lead by example, evicting all foreign nationals without Ugandan passport, and the whole world was watching.
We have seen and heard stories, many of them, which are all validated, of thousands and tens of thousands of Asians being evicted from your country. You took their property, you didn't pay them. Is that your wave of the future? Is that all the love you're mentioning all this time?
I think you believe in rumors, and some of this picture, it is not might be from Uganda. I think the people whom I sent away of the British citizens, they were controlling 99 economy of Uganda, all business, industries and everything. And on top of that, I requested them when I took over in 1971. The power was handed over to me by the members of the armed forces. I asked them to apply for Uganda citizenship. They refused. And they control 99% of the economy. And the whole money they are getting, they don't bank this money in Uganda.
So, why was Idi Amin Dada Oume, Uganda's third president, who came to power in 1971 through a military coup, very much hated by the West? For a moment, let's forget the debate of whether he was a hero or a villain, and solely focus what could really touch the West in the 70s.
This is the strategy the West uses. I mean, they attacked us even from slavery to classical colonialism, now to neocolonialism. It is the guns that win the war in the end. For us to protect ourselves from people like Israel and the American minions, we have to make sure our defense force can buffer back like the Iranian ones do.
You see, all along, Idi Amin was already frowned upon by the West. They accused him of human rights violations, that he disliked Israel and showed support for a famous Austrian painter. But in all this, nothing did the white men hate to see more as the unity of the continent, at a time when African countries had begun to enjoy their little independence.
government of the British, which made Ugandan slaves over 100 years, have run away. Therefore, they consider me the conqueror of the British Empire, who tried to assassinate me. Let me tell you, I have got them, but we will be debating this particular point, and they told me the whole Western press know exactly what was going to happen on me. But they said that their team was well planned, they were responsible. I want just to tell you, because I'm sorry the president and the leader of Benin is not here. They told me officially their plan, their mission was to kill the president of Benin, move to Congo Brazzaville to kill, move to Angola to kill the president of Angola, move to Uganda, and then go to Guinea, Sekoture. This is the point which I wanted to bring to your attention. And therefore, with this particular, there is the movement. Therefore, they make news in their news media. Before you can be assassinated, they can focus from the world opinion that you are murderer, you are this, you are this, you are this. But they wanted to draw the attention of the world that you are very bad, while they have already planned everything. But God is there with us. We got them, and we are not afraid.
And yet, Idi Amin stood twice to propose the establishment of an African intergovernmental military alliance to take out foreign nations and interests. This is the speech that got Idi Amin hated by the West.
And I am speaking from the bottom of my heart, not written speech. I would like to speak briefly, because I know that we will speak in detail with the head of states and also the government when we sit completing ourselves in detailed discussion about the liberation of Africa, economy, and also communications. But now briefly about the liberation of Africa, I would like to say that if Africa, Asia, blindly was recruited, even kidnapped by the then imperialists fighting in Asia, in Europe, for the King George VI, for Her Majesty the Queen, America fighting in Vietnam, why can't Africa stop all what we have been discussing here? And we form also ally like NATO, Warsaw Pact.
I would like to say here that my word which I said, the total liberation of Africa must be put into practice. If we are seriously committed. Because if I am speaking about the northern part of Africa, I am speaking about Sinai, which is a part of Africa, and also Palestine is very important for the history of every mankind who believe in religious, whether you are a Christian or you are a Muslim. You must see that this particular point is taken very serious. Also, what I wanted in southern part of Africa is completely in Rhodesia and South Africa majority rule. But if Rhodesia and South Africa cannot accept immediate independent to the majority rule in these two countries, including Namibia, then we must make
really face them militarily, because we are capable of fighting against them, of liberating that country. But when I'm speaking about this, I wanted people to know that I am not against whites, but white must accept that in these countries the majority are black, and therefore it must be majority rule. And if they are to accept majority rule, I am sure those Africans will live with them in peace and harmony. If they cannot give independence as soon as possible by peaceful means in Africa and in the Palestine, especially the Zionists, they must be faced militarily.
It breaks my heart to realize the state of defense forces in Africa. I say this in every platform. What Iran is doing to fight back, we can't even survive 2 days doing that as a continent, not as a country in Africa. Because we are the only people who have been told, don't invest in the defense force, look after your public services. So we didn't invest in our defense forces. A lot of them are in the 19th century, a trickle in the 20th century. And we are told Algeria, Egypt, and South Africa are in the 21st century, but haven't been in defense. I can tell you myself, I mean, honestly, I don't know in which 21st century we are, but be that as it may, when we are compared to the West becomes the best, because we are being compared to African countries.
Now, that sums it up for this video. What do you guys think? Share thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let's have a proper discussion about this without having me impose my opinions and ideas on this matter. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so that the YouTube algorithm can know that this video was so much interesting and share it far wide to more avid viewers just like you. Subscribe and click the notification bell if this is your first time watching these videos, and so that you can be notified as soon as we make a new upload on videos just like this. My name is Lui. Until next time, peace out.